motherfucker, Thug Nation alert. Keep his name on the streets till you lay in the dirt.
They killed Martin for dreaming and now I can't sleep.
And that's how it's supposed to be. I get the devil take a brother if it's close to me.
Wish we can go back to them days when we played as kids. A lot of shit changed.
That's the way it is.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. You know, the other day I was talking in one of my videos and somebody said, Gab, hurry up and get to the point. And I just realized something. Because I'm freestyling this. I'm not reading. I don't have no paper, no notes. I get on here and each and every one of my videos, I speak from my heart. I'm giving you my personal thought when I do these videos. I ain't saying I'm right. I ain't saying I'm wrong all the time. I'm just saying it's coming from me. And it's genuine. And I was sitting here thinking today, man, Tupac is the GOAT without a shadow of a doubt. And here's my opinion why. Relevancy. Tupac is very relevant today as he was yesterday. And he'll be even more relevant tomorrow. Because Tupac spoke for a whole generation.
Yes, I am going to say that I'm a thug. That's because I came from the gutter and I'm still here.
For young minority black males and females that was going through the struggle of today. He spoke for a whole generation. He spoke for the youth, period. And you know what? He's relevant today because this generation is still faced by the same troubles and problems, the same trials and same tribulations as Tupac was. And it couldn't be any more obvious than a song by a young Chicago rapper by the name of Polo G. The song is called Wishing for a Hero. And he remade Tupac Changes. And I ain't gonna lie to you. It brought a tear to my eyes. Because I'm hearing this young kid from Chicago talking about trying to make it out the streets.
Like every day might be the end of the road for me. We die young, so I couldn't picture older me.
See, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood of East Baltimore. And you know, it's nothing but a blessing from God that I'm still here right now. And each of your lives is a blessing from God. But just to hear this kid talk about the same things that Tupac talked about, the same things we all faced coming up, growing up out the ghetto, talk about the same things, the same troubles, man. I mean, police brutality, genocide, black on black crime, drug addiction, racial profiling, hatred, discrimination. I mean, nothing has changed. Fast forward almost 30 years later, nothing has changed. If you go back 30 years before that, nothing has changed. You know, and like I say, how fitting, that's the song he made over. I don't know a whole lot about Polo G. I did a little bit of reading on him and I just heard that he signed with Roc Nation. And I noticed that, you know, a lot of the Roc Nation artists that Jay-Z signed are all influenced by Tupac. So that's a little tricky right there. You know what I mean? That's tricky. But to me, man, I felt it. And now Polo G ain't the most lyrical cat. The funny part is his version of Changes is modernized. You know, he took the beat. I don't know who produced it, but whoever produced it took Tupac Changes and they made it sound like what's going on now. You know, we came up off the boom bat off of hip hop. You know, they used the set it off drums. Set it off on the left, y'all. They used those drums on Changes for Tupac. But this here is like I said, you know, it sounds like what's going on now. So they modernized Changes. And his delivery is modern. He's rapping like today's rappers rap. But his message reflects the message that Tupac had on Changes originally. It's a message of struggle. It's a message of sorrow. And it's a message of hope, man. You know, the dopest line on this song, the most powerful line in this whole song was, he said, "They killed Martin for dreaming, and now I can't sleep." That's powerful, man. Because in this video, there's a lot of imagery. You see the Black Lives Matter movement. You see people with signs and protesting. And this is a little storyline going on. But in this song, just like Tupac's, Polo G is talking about fighting back as well.
You ain't my color, then you don't know the struggle of living black. Cops kill us and we protest. What type of shit is that?
He ain't just talking about being submissive and, you know, put your head down and being upset. You know, be remorseful, be sober. No, that's not what he's saying. It's a powerful message in this song, man. And it is 100% inspired by Tupac. Powerful stuff to me, man. Now, there'd be some people or some of y'all that have had something slick to say about this video, or, you know, get mad at me for shouting this kid out or talking about another rapper, but you know, y'all forgot the true spirit of Tupac, man. Tupac was about the youth, man, and about supporting his people. I don't know what Tupac y'all remember, but the Tupac I remember loved the youth, man. And he loved, you know, he loved his own kind, man. There's a lot of self-hatred I see going on. I don't know what Tupac y'all remember, but that ain't Pac. But just to hear this kid talk about the same things that Tupac talked about, and the name of the song is Changes, that he sampled from Tupac. And yes, he got it cleared. And yes, he paid Tupac his respect and all of those things. But it's just amazing to me, man, you know, the influence that Tupac had and still has on hip hop, on our community, outside of our community. How can there even be a question who the GOAT is? Some people want to talk about who was the best rapper, who was who had the illest bars, who had the hardest beats. All I know is who was the most important and who was the most relevant. Hands down, it's Tupac Shakur. Tell me what you guys think. Do you feel it's disrespectful for a young artist like Polo G to remake Tupac's song Changes? Or is it a good look to see a young rapper that actually have something to say? We all criticize them for not having anything to say. They mumble mouth rappers. They don't talk about nothing. This kid is talking about his life experiences, his pains, his struggles. He's putting it on paper. And, you know, I think it's a great reflection of Pac, man. I think Pac is smiling down at this one. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
Well respected in this hip hop. Lil Polo be spitting facts. A lot of rappers doing way more stunning than giving back.